Alright, what's going on everybody? Today I'm in Cucamonga Wilderness and we're at the Icehouse Canyon Trailhead. We're going to be hiking a Bighorn Peak. Let's get it. The route we're taking today is not the regular route to get up to Bighorn Peak. We're going to be getting to the peak from Falling Rock Canyon. It's a little bit of a shortcut, however the shortcut does come with a lot of elevation gain really quick. So we're going to be doing some class 2 climbing, backcountry navigation, off-trail navigation. Let's see how it goes. This is our first time out here like this, in the dark. Let's get it. So right now we're looking for the little offshoot that's going to take us to the way we need to be going. We got some water right here. Well, we're just going to keep moving along until we see the first switchback. When we get to that first switchback, we're going to make a right, a hard right. And the rest of the 4 miles are going to be off trail. So right now in the dark, navigation is important. Staying on 10 is important. We just got to be locked in, you feel me? Alright, so this is that first switchback I was telling you guys about. This is normally the way you take to get up to the Icehouse Saddle. We'll be coming down this way, but right now we're making a straight right, deep into the forest. From this point forward, there will be no trail. There will probably be no people. I'm probably going to be the first one. So we're paving the way. We are moving with confidence, but we are navigating with caution. I do not want to put myself in a situation that is unsafe. So we are exploring, but safely, you feel me? Still, this is crazy. This is my first time out in an area like this. We gotta find a way across this creek. I think I'm gonna go for it right here. Alright, so after searching for a bit, I found what appears to be a little trail. So we're gonna take this up. As you can see, there's a lot of spider webs. It's pretty steep. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't for everybody, but it's definitely for me. My navigation right now, I'm fully locked in. I feel like I haven't really hit a level of being this dialed in before. So let's see where we gotta go next. I know you can't see them on cam, but the stars are absolutely insane. This is why this canyon is called Falling Rock Canyon. Hopefully when the sun rises you can see a little bit more, but this entire canyon is just filled with small boulders. They tumbled down from up there, so that's where we're gonna be headed. I just heard an owl. So you can see this trail is very faint. A lot of overgrowth. I mean, it's hard to even call it a trail. Finding the trail is pretty tough, but I got my all trails. It's leading me in the right direction, and I just got to make sure I stay on track about every 2 minutes or so. So slow moving, but we're making progress. Alright, so we ended up right here in front of this massive cliff. And we got to do some climbing today, but this isn't the kind of climbing we got to do. So I checked my map, and sure enough, we got to be down here. So I'm going to come down here right now, and we'll be back up in that canyon over there. Crazy. This is actually so crazy. Like, what the heck? I've seen this spot in videos, so I know we're on the right track. I think I'm going to go up to the left of this big rock cropping. This is insane though. What the heck? Alright, we made it up. The journey continues. Damn, bro. This is insane. I can't wait till the sun comes up so y'all could see what I'm seeing, because this is crazy. Next obstacle. Making it up this guy. There's two choices I got. I could go to the left. It looks like there's some loose scree that I could climb up or scramble up, or just climb straight up it. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go for the scree option, and let's see where we end up. Guess we're going up right here. So now there is the tiniest bit of light. You can see the light shining up over on Mount Baldy, coming up from the east. And this is what it looks like right here. This is what we're going up. Super rugged. Absolutely insane. We came from all the way down there in the canyon. We're about halfway up Falling Rock Canyon. We're gonna go to Sugarloaf Peak and then push our way up to Bighorn. So let's keep going. Alright, so like I said earlier, so far I have not seen a single soul on this trail. I am literally the only person in this canyon right now, which is kind of crazy. We came from down there and we're going up there and even a little bit higher. Let's get this. This is about as close to a trail as we've gotten, you feel me? It's like this little path carved out in between the bushes. So now that the sun is up, we're gonna take a little break. I'm definitely gonna drink some water. When it was dark, I really wasn't drinking water, mostly because when I turned my flashlight off, it was pitch black and I didn't want to stop too much. I kind of wanted to keep it moving, so we kept it moving. Now we're in the canyon. We got this view right here. We're gonna have a snack and drink some water before we keep moving. Bro, look at this gigantic ant. I almost just grabbed him right now, bro. Oh, this is ridiculous. What the hell? Oh, we went down. We went down. I got a little bit off trail, started following this dumb trail. This is why they call it Falling Rock Canyon, bro. Literally everything is falling. The rocks, the branches, me. It's out of hand. But the actual trail's over there, so I gotta make it to that rock. And then hopefully it'll get a little bit easier. I should have known as soon as I started sliding down that we're not on the right path. Maybe we gotta fix that. And that right there is Telegraph Peak. That's where we were at on our last hike. That was the like 13 miler where I got the blister. It put me out for like a month. But now we're back. We came back for redemption and more suffering. It was so beautiful over there though. I definitely want to go back soon. And then that's Thunder Mountain. Thunder Telegraph Timber over here behind this ridge. Maybe Ontario? Somewhere behind there? Could be wrong though. There's a rock falling somewhere up there. Our final destination to make it out of the canyon is right up there. We still got a long way to go and this is not easy. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. These are the views though. I mean, very worth it. We're gonna finish up this snack break. Right now I'm smacking some cheese, salami, olives. Honestly, it's giving me a good little kick, so we're gonna push it up to this final little incline, get over to Sugarloaf, and then make our way to Ontario Peak, the 10th tallest peak in the Angeles National Forest. Let's go. All right, the little recharge break is over. Let's push it to that saddle. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bro, at this point, it's not even a hike. It's a battle. I got two opponents. The mountain and myself. Yes, sir, we escaped Falling Rock Canyon. This is the view on the other side. Check this out. So I think right now we're looking down Mount Baldy Canyon. I think that's Sunset Peak. Sugarloaf is gonna be this way, and our final destination, Ontario Peak, is gonna be this way. So let's go hit Sugarloaf. Let's do it. Man, I don't know who, but somebody has been collecting wood. This is not a natural pile, bro. This has to be artificial. This is man-made. Man-made wood. Damn, we got some fresh scat. That means I am not alone up here. Man, what do I do here? Just go straight up? I guess I just gotta go straight up. Let's go. Bro, this is crazy. Look at these rocks, bro. What? Alright, now we made it to the top of Sugarloaf Peak. Something like 6,000 feet. I'm guessing that all the rocks that we came up when we were coming up Falling Rock Canyon came from somewhere up here, which is crazy. That's Baldy, Ontario. That's where we're going next. And let's come look at the city. Got the register right there. Go stand on this rock over here. And you can see all the way down to the city. Crazy. Oh, you can even see all the way to Mount Wilson over there. Wild. Could you imagine what it must have been like to be around when this whole thing just like eroded? It'd be insane. The sound would be crazy. Look, there's like a massive rock right there. I mean, I'm looking at it from over here and it looks huge. It may not look that big on the camera because of the scale, but it's absolutely crazy. Very beautiful up here. Alright, we got the hat on now and we've made it a long way, but honestly, bruh, honestly, looking up at Ontario Peak, it looks kind of ridiculous. It looks kind of crazy. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna go for it. Alright, so we made it back to the saddle of Sugarloaf and Ontario. Now we are going back off trail somewhere in this direction to find our way to the top of Ontario Peak. So let's get to it. Man, I'm not gonna lie, that section from the saddle to right about here kind of tore me up. We're doing good, but it was definitely a workout. It was super steep. Honestly, some of the steepest terrain I've been on. Luckily, the ground was still a little bit moist, so it was pretty firm. It wasn't loose. I wasn't sliding around, but yeah, we're making good progress. We still got a ways to go. Right now, we're probably a little bit higher than Sugarloaf, somewhere in the 6,000 range. We have 2,000 more feet of elevation gain to do, so let's make this happen. Making our way through this rock field right now. There's these little green spray painted dots. They're helpful. I mean, you should never spray paint on nature, but it is helpful. It is helping me navigate. Bro, what? Who knows what's in there? I'm not gonna find out. We're just gonna keep it moving. Oh, The freaking mega ant is back, bro. Bro is ginormous. Currently at 7,200 feet, which means that we got about 1,400 feet left of elevation gain until we make it to the top of Ontario Peak. Honestly, a beautiful hike. I feel like this has been one of the best hikes from the experience in the morning, seeing the sunrise, just being out here on such a lonely trail. There were two groups of people that caught up to me at the saddle, but they were still going to summit Sugarloaf, so we're still well ahead of them. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, 4,000 feet of elevation gain in 4 miles is no joke. My glasses are fogging up. I'm starting to feel a little gassed, but we're at about 7,900 feet right now, which means that we have about 700 feet left of elevation gain. So I'm gonna drink some water, probably get a snack. I got like a protein bar with some chocolate, so hopefully the sugar and the protein helps out. And we're just gonna keep going. Let's keep going, baby. I'm starting to hear people up there on the ridgeline. We are definitely the first person that's going to summit Ontario Peak from the Falling Rock Canyon. So I feel super proud. That's a pretty nice accomplishment. We started early, beat everybody else. This tree just leaning. Alright, fire. I was just searching around. Caught some dead ends in this thick brush right here. I could have walked through it, but I was like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna walk through that. I'm wearing shorts today, so. We're looking for the path of least resistance. Look at these berries. I wonder what kind of berries those are. I'm not gonna eat them. I'm not gonna find out. They look like they have white on them, so it's either a fungus or some poison or something. Keep it pushing. Alright, so at this point, I'm kind of stuck, to be honest. I mean, I maybe could get through right here. Maybe this way. There's literally like in all directions. It's just like a standstill, bro. We're gonna go this way. Looks like we found a trail. Something. Okay, I like the look of this. Alright, we're moving. Definitely a lot better than the area we were just at. Put ourselves in a predicament. Finally back on the right track. Probably gonna lose it again though right now. Just like that, we made it up to Ontario Ridge, baby. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, with this beautiful view below us, it's time to keep pushing. Let's make it to the peak. Yes, sir. Ontario Peak, 8,696 feet. Let's go. Let's go. Crazy. Some guys cooking breakfast back there. Good vibes. Oh my gosh. Insane. On top of Ontario Peak from Falling Rock Canyon, 8.8 miles, 3,900 feet of elevation gain. Ridiculous day. Absolutely ridiculous day. Alright, time for some lunch before heading down. Today we got a 7-Eleven sub. Basura. Let's get it. I want to try to get to that rock over there. That would be a badass spot for some lunch. I mean, we already ate lunch, but to eat some apples. Now we're gonna start heading back down. Instead of taking the Falling Rock Trail back down, because that would be ridiculous, we're gonna take the Icehouse Canyon Trail. So this is a trail I've done before. Y'all have seen it in other videos. Cucamonga Peak. What's the other one? Telegraph Peak. So it's a nice trail. It's pretty cool. Not too bad. So we should be home pretty soon. First time up here on the Ontario Peak Trail, which connects Ontario Peak to Bighorn Peak via the ridge. The views up here are just beautiful because you can see all of like civilization that way. You can see non-civilization that way. Bro, this grove of pines is the spot. Bro, it smells so beautiful right here. I can't even explain it. I think we're getting close to Kelly Camp, which is a low campsite. If we are close to Kelly Camp, I'm definitely coming to camp here because my goodness. Alright, so quick little review. Honestly, with all things considered, I feel like this Ontario Peak Trail is my favorite trail out of the 3 that I've been to above Icehouse Canyon Saddle. It's just like really pretty right here. Ever since we hit the Kelly Camp, this entire trail, probably like the last, I think it's like a mile. This last mile has been really beautiful. The smells have been really pleasant. Very just like foresty. And the trees are beautiful. So I'm not sure if it's always like this, but today it's looking a little extra pretty. So the peak itself, I think Cucamonga is a little cooler. And I'd also think Telegraph is a little cooler, but this trail is pretty. It's gorgeous. Alright, so we made it right here to the Icehouse Saddle, which means that we got about 3.5 miles left to make it back down Icehouse Canyon and down to our car. Right now it's hour 7 of this hike. Looking back, I realized that it was about 3 miles up to the top of the peak, and it's been about 5 miles down because the route that we took was a little bit shorter. So 4,000 feet of elevation gain in 3 miles is kind of crazy, but we did it. We're almost at the end of the hike, and it's been a beautiful day, so can't complain. Really can't complain. Also, some point before the next hike, I'm gonna have to buy new shoes because these ones are absolutely cooked. The bottom is falling apart. The inside is like broken. Literally, I broke it stepping on big old rocks. So we're gonna have to get some new shoes. So we're gonna do some scouting to see what looks good. Hopefully we find something fire. Oh look, there it is again. They're all around me, bruh. These are worse than the bumblebees, I swear. Because they jump up and start making that noise. It's like, bro, stop tweaking out. So I just wanted to show you guys this during the daytime. This is that first switchback where we made the hard right turn to get to Falling Rock Canyon. So we crossed over the creek and made our way that way to get up into Falling Rock Canyon. That was crazy. It looks very similar, but a little bit different now that it's daytime. Wild. Alright, and just like that, we are right back at the Icehouse Canyon Trailhead. That's 8.8 miles, 3,900 feet of elevation gain. We hit Ontario Peak and Sugarloaf Peak, 2 new peaks that we just hit for the first time. Good vibes all around. Hiked in the nighttime, hiked with a flashlight, hiked off trail, hiked cross country. Like, bro, what? Big day, a lot of energy. Man, I'm excited. Let's get the next one.